Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC looking at another piece of outdoor clothing from Helikon-Tex. What we're here today to look at, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail, are the Helikon-Tex Greyman shorts. Now I have recently made some content on the Greyman pants, the Greyman trousers, which I'll leave a link to wherever that link goes so that you can see that. They are very similar. You could probably guess that they are pretty much identical, other than one's got long legs and one hasn't. But if you haven't seen that piece of content, then we are going to go today through the Greyman Tactical shorts. Now, before we start, I'll move the camera around ever so slightly so you can see better of these. To confirm, so I'm 5'10". I've got a 36-inch waist. These are in a 36, which I believe is their extra large, and they fit me perfectly. I do find with Helikon-Tex that their sizing measurements are great. So if you are normally a large, I'd say go for a large. If you're usually a medium, then go for a medium. I don't think you should have any issues. If you're in the US and you're looking at sizes, just make sure that you check the sizes. So this is a European extra large, which is a 36-inch waist. You might find, I believe there is a difference between the European sizes and the US sizes. These are the European sizes that I'll be talking about today, but the conversion between the two is pretty much spot on, and yeah, you shouldn't have any differences. Just make sure you check the sizes. Now, just to touch quickly on some materials and colours that you can get the Greyman pants in, or sorry, the Greyman shorts in. As far as the colours, these are available at the time of filming. These are available in 4 colours. The colours, as these are Greyman shorts, are your very kind of natural flat colours: black, green, so on and so forth. You definitely can't get these in any of the camos, as they are designed to have a Greyman look and feel to them. As far as the materials are concerned, these are made from Dura canvas, which is a polyester, cotton and elastin blend. There is a little bit of give to them. There's not a massive amount of elastin in them, so they just feel nice and kind of secure, which is a strange thing to kind of talk about materials about. But yeah, they just feel that they definitely feel tough compared to a lot of ones out there that just feel a little bit more kind of flimsy. Only other kind of materials that you have on here, so there is hook and loop on the waistline. There's a YKK belt, and in the pockets you have some of this polyester meshing within the pockets, which is quite nice. I will say that both on the Greyman pants and the Greyman shorts, it's strange, but just having that meshing inside your pockets does allow a little bit of ventilation to come down into the groinal zone when it's on the warm side. So going through the features, starting at the top as we usually do, the closure on the waistline is very typical for Helikon-Tex, and it is a hook and loop closure. Whether you like that, whether you dislike that, might be the big selling point or not for these. It's certainly something that I've got used to, but I still find myself having to look down ever so slightly once I'm putting them together, just to make sure that they're right. I think there's a bit of an OCD in me that wants to make sure that they're always aligned. But it is nice, especially on days like this when it's hot and your body kind of swells that extra little bit, that you can just move it over maybe say 10 millimeters and just give you that extra little bit more room. And then on the bottom here, you have a fairly traditional brass toothed YKK zip, and to get these closed up. The belt, arcade belt that I'm wearing today, love this thing. Fits into the belt loops really well. So the belt loops on this are large. I think they're 50 millimeter belt loops, 2-inch belt loops. So you can pretty much pass whatever belt you want to have through these, I guess within reason, unless there's like people out there rocking WWE style belts, but you can get them through. And they also have quite large belt loops, which I really like as well, especially towards the rear. On the back here, you often get with these, you get kind of that sag or that pinch where it pulls, or at least your belt kind of pulls on it. Having the wider ones on here just gives a little bit more support to your belt. Now just quickly on the rear waistline, so here hopefully you'll be able to see that this is elasticated as well. My girls love taking the mick out of me because I wear elasticated shorts like they did when they were toddlers. But again, so wearing these on a day-to-day basis, whether it's out in the woods like this, whether it's in the office, doing, you know, at work, it's great to just have the extra little bit of give in the waist, so that if you're sitting for prolonged periods, you don't kind of get that pinch that you can do. If you're enjoying the content today and you'd like to support my channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. If you do choose to do that, I'd like to say a huge thank you and welcome on board into the Moorlander community. Now back to today's content. Now coming down to the pockets on the front, so you have fairly traditional pockets here. These are jeans style pockets where you go down into them rather than, I suppose, like chino style pockets where you come through the side. They are big as well, so I have my mobile phone here on my left hand side. I can put my hand in and I can hold, I have to keep my thumb against my finger like that, but I can still get my whole hand in and be able to do that with my span, which is great. Being able to get in and grabbing things like your car keys. I will say that the mouth is very easy to be able to slip your hands into to be able to get things should you need them. On the right hand side, there is also one of those small little pockets. What were these? I think they were designed originally for like pocket watches or pocket knives, that sort of thing. You also have one of those as well. Because these are a Greyman Tactical pair of shorts, then you also have these two additional pockets here. Now for EDC, they fly on me. For EDC, these are great. Today I have my camera lens cover in here. You can fit a mobile phone into them. This is a Google Pixel 8 and it fits in fine. It's very close to the top though. I certainly don't keep my mobile phone in here. Should you need to though, I know certain people like to go to the range and put ammunition into these. If I just take my car keys out for a second, put those there. So 7.62, you can fit 7.62 into here. So you definitely can fit in your 5.56, even with that extra little lip that you get with your 7.62 as well. And then the last little bit, which I suppose I'll talk about on the front, which looked really weird because I was just holding my crotch there for a second, is that you have one of these gusseted crotches on it. Just allows for a little bit more freedom of movement. But more importantly, it's a high wear area where you would normally have stitching going up and then across there. That's 4 points where that would kind of mesh together, and that's generally where you get the wear on your jeans. So having that also helps to reduce some of the wear on these. Now through the rear then, just make sure that I'm still in shot. The rear pockets on here, actually they feel and look like kind of traditional jeans pockets. So just on your buttocks, the top of the buttocks, you have these two pockets in here, which is great because I can put my wallet in there. I carry my wallet at the back, or if you're the type of person that puts a mobile phone in there, you can have those as well. But there are also two additional pockets here on the back. So what you tend to find with some of these tactical pockets is usually they'll have your normal pocket and then you might have another one that's maybe built into this seam here. But instead, so this seam line here goes all the way across into the seam that goes down the side, and there is an additional pocket. So these pockets are identical as well, whether you're on the left or the right. So I'll just show you this one on my right hip for now. But this, if this seam or this stitch line here wasn't there, this would be one huge pocket. But instead, this normal pocket, and then you have this additional pocket here. You can definitely with ease fit your mobile phone into there. When I'm doing city breaks, I generally tend to put my wallet in these little kind of tactical pockets because it's just a different pocket that people don't think to go to try and take wallets. But if you need to, you can fit your 7.62 into here like you do with most 7.62s, because it's just a faff because of that lip. It's a bit of a pain, but it definitely will go in. So if you're concerned about 5.56, then you're definitely not going to have any issues with these shorts whatsoever. Now normally at this point, we'd go further down the leg, but the beauty of these is it kind of stops just about here. As I mentioned, so I'm 5'10", and these stop for me just at the knee, which I think is great. Obviously, if you're a little bit taller than me, which I don't know, you probably are, it'll ride a little bit higher, but you know, they're nice shorts. In fact, what I'll do is I'll take a measurement of the inseam now, and I'll put that down here across the bottom, just so that you can get an idea of how they are. The fit on these is pretty much identical to the fit on the Greyman trousers. As you'd probably expect, Greyman trousers, Greyman shorts, they're just cut off here, so they're practically identical. I will say though, they're just a little bit smaller, which is strange to quantify, considering the fact that I just said that they fit exactly the same. I just find that if these were a 36-inch waist and my Greyman pants were a 36-inch waist, these are a 35.9-inch waist, which seems weird. Just an observation. It's nothing that makes me think, wow, these feel like a 35-inch instead of a 36. They just fit ever so slightly tighter to your body. Is that really what I'm trying to say? Anyway, I'm over gilding the lily on that one. When it comes to the bottom, so there is no sort of special bottoms to these. There's no pleat on the side, anything like that. They're a fairly standard looking, almost chino looking pair of shorts. So there you have it. I will say, if you already have the Greyman Tactical Pants and you're thinking of picking these up, definitely pick them up. They're practically identical. In fact, they are identical, other than one stops at the knee and one stops at the ankle. I mean, that is it in a nutshell. If you're used to Helikon-Tex outdoors gear and you're thinking of picking these up, then what you can do is you can find exactly the same quality and attention to detail that Helikon-Tex put into all of their outdoor garments. And again, I think how many pieces of content we made with Helikon-Tex now is probably a lot. So let's just say they're 10 for 10 at this moment in time. It's probably way more than that. Let's say they're 50 for 50 in making outdoor gear that just is built for everybody. They're great. Highly recommended. Moorlander stamp of approval. Now, as usual, I want to give a huge thank you. These were sent to me. These were sent to me by Military First. The team are absolutely amazing. They're a stone's throw away from the Kingdom Moorlands in Manchester, our UK's largest online outdoor military, tactical, adventuring retailers. I've worked with them now for the last 5 years or so, absolute legends. If you want to pick some of these up here in the UK, they're the best place to go to. As far as Helikon-Tex stock, they have the largest stock of Helikon-Tex here in the UK. They also ship throughout the rest of the world as well. If you're wanting a little bit more discount, if you use the code Moorlander10, you can get an extra 10% off non-sales items. Now, it's important that I stress that bit, mainly because they do have lots of regular sales where you can get 30 to 40% off. I think this weekend they even have a 40%, 30% sale on. So that 10% off isn't an addition if it's already in the sale. It's to non-sales items, which is just important that I stress that last little bit. But yes, a huge thank you to the team at Military First. I will leave their links below. I'll also leave some of my social media links for here on Moorlander EDC and also my sister channel, Moorlander Tactical. And whether you're watching this on YouTube or Rumble, as always, stay safe, stay Moorlander, and stay EDC. Hi, I'm the Moorlander. I need to take a breath. Come on, dickhead. Oh, there's a proper little hole just there. Did you see me go, what? What? Hi, I'm Randy, and there's the little hole. I'll get one of my groundskeepers to come and fill that in, because somebody will trip on it and then complain. Freaking commoners. Anyway, where were we? Hi, I'm the Moorlander, and this is Moorlander EDC. Today looking at another outdoors piece of garmentry Garmentry. I'm the Moorlander, and this is Moorlander EDC Outdoors again. Outdoors again? No. Now, having gone through the measurements, talk a little bit about the materials. These are made from Dura canvas. No, what's Dura canvas made from? I've got some notes. I've got notes. Having gone through the sizes, as I mentioned, I'm a 36 waist, and these fit me. God damn it. Paparazzi again. Anyway, what was I? Can you hear the water? Today is June the 29th, which here in the UK is Armed Forces Day, where we celebrate all of the heroes that are currently serving or have served in the past. They are the true heroes of our nation that we should celebrate more often. And there's clearly something on, because there is a Chinook. It was over there about 20 minutes ago. It's flown somewhere. I don't know whether it's picking people up or it's just doing flybys for places at certain times, because it's just turned 1 o'clock. So it might be doing a flyby for something, but wherever it's been, it's come back and you get that through the trees. Yeah, that shit's awesome. I've never served, never had that honour, but I have a lot of friends that have served, and I'm certainly proud of them. So yes, it's probably a bit late when you're watching this. I'm not sure when this is going out, but happy belated Armed Forces Day for the people that that have got through to the bloopers. Yeah, you guys genuinely are the real heroes of our nation. Cool. Whatever day this does go out. Might be the Wednesday, I don't know. Might be the Friday, don't know. But anyway, cool. Have a nice day. But he flies everywhere. Bugger off.